Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings, Apple Valley People's Republic of California.
Yep, and it is another beautiful day here in the high desert of California. So just amazing.
It's not blistering.
Yeah,
it's
having
not
an
cold.
Indian summer. Yeah, really nice.
According to a nationwide study published on October 1st, 2025 in Neurology, the Journal of the American Academy of Neurology, a common industrial solvent still polluting U.S. air and soil may raise Parkinson's risk. The findings add to growing evidence that long-term exposure to environmental toxins can affect brain health. Let's head out to Montana, you know what I'm saying? Would you like to know more?
Okay, so highlights in the case you don't make it to the end of the video.
Yeah, so we're giving it to you up front.
Yeah, here we go. Long-term exposure to a widely used industrial solvent may be tied to a greater risk of developing Parkinson's disease. The chemical trichloroethylene, TCE, has long been used in chemical or metal cleaning and dry cleaning processes. I wonder if that affects people who wear clothes that have been dry cleaned. I get my suits dry cleaned. Do you get your suits dry cleaned?
Yeah, my shirts.
Yeah. Although some uses have been banned, it is still found in industrial applications and continues to contaminate air, water, and soil across the U.S.
Using the ZIP+4 location data and air pollution estimates, researchers analyzed potential TCE exposure for more than 1.1 million older adults nationwide.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
People living in areas with the highest outdoor TCE levels faced about a 10% higher risk of Parkinson's disease compared to those in the least exposed regions.
Hey, man, 10% is still, imagine if you're one of those 10%, you know?
Yeah, bad day.
While the study does not confirm that TCE directly causes Parkinson, it strengthens growing evidence that environmental pollutants may play a role in the disease.
Long-term exposure to the industrial solvent trichloroethylene, TCE, in outdoor air may be linked to a higher likelihood of developing Parkinson's disease. TCE is commonly used for cleaning metals, dry cleaning, and other industrial tasks. While some uses have been banned, the chemical is still found in modern industry and continues to contaminate air, water, and soil across the U.S. The research did not prove that TCE directly causes Parkinson's disease, but identified a clear association between exposure and risk.
Yeah, so Los Angeles, not good. Phoenix, not good.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Salt Lake Valley.
Yeah,
Salt Lake Valley has got that inversion layer up there.
It's getting there.
Yeah. So
basically a big city, you know.
Right.
San Antonio. Yeah. Quote, in this nationwide study of older adults, long-term exposure to trichloroethylene in outdoor air was associated with small but measurable increase in Parkinson's risk, said study author Brittany Krzyzanowski, PhD of Barrow Neurological Institute in Phoenix. Continuing her quote, these findings add to a growing body of evidence that environmental exposures may contribute to Parkinson's disease.
To conduct the analysis, researchers reviewed Medicare data to identify individuals over age 65 who were newly diagnosed with Parkinson's between 2016 and 2018. So that's pre-COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Each case was matched with 5 people of similar demographics who did not have the disease. After removing those without complete ZIP+4 location information, that would be zip code, right?
Yeah.
The study included 221,789 individuals with Parkinson's and more than 1.1 million without the condition.
They don't say total.
That's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. They don't say the total though,
right,
unless they said how much they were checking. Yeah, the database. But I'm sure they probably use an AI to go through all of this. I mean, can you imagine trying to thumb down through all of that?
Yeah.
They mapped exposure to outdoor TCE concentrations using U.S. Environmental Protection Agency data and participants' residential neighborhood based on their ZIP+4 location. Air levels of TCE were estimated by U.S. Census Tract, a small area within a county. Each participant's exposure was based on their neighborhood 2 years prior to diagnosis.
The researchers divided participants into 10 groups based on their estimated TCE exposure. Those in the lowest exposure group experienced levels between 0.005 and 0.01 micrograms per cubic meter, while those in the highest group had exposures ranging from 0.14 to 8.66 cubic meter, micrograms per cubic meter. That is a lot.
After adjusting for other factors that could affect the risk of Parkinson's, including age, smoking history, and exposure to fine particulate air pollution, researchers found people exposed to the highest outdoor TCE levels had a 10% increased risk of Parkinson's disease compared to people exposed to the lowest levels.
The researchers also identified several geographic hotspots where outdoor TCE levels were highest, particularly in the Rust Belt region, the U.S.
Why would you think that? The Rust Belt. That threw me off when I read that. That's like Pittsburgh and
Ohio.
Well, I
right?
guess
steel and steel industry.
I guess if you got the chimney and you're kicking it up, and I guess okay.
Yeah. That's in U.S. smaller pockets across the country. Then they analyzed Parkinson's risk in the 10 miles surrounding the 3 top TCE emitting facilities in the U.S. from 2002, but I don't think they mentioned those two. Top, did they?
Yeah.
For 2 of the areas, risk was higher, closer to the facilities, and in one of those sites, there was a clear increasing incremental risk that the closer people lived to the facility.
Gee whiz! I wish we'd know that so we could tell people.
Yeah, and I could see this turning into a class action, right? I mean, if it hasn't already, like the Roundup thing, the Roundup weed killer, or some of the other class actions. And I'm not a class action guy, but not pro class action.
You're not an attorney, class action attorney?
I'm not into that kind of stuff. But it's still, if the companies knew that this harmful.
They should be punished.
They should have to pay for something. I mean, it's just not right. If they were poisoning people, especially their workers. Yeah. Sad deal.
Yeah. Quote, while the increased risk was modest, the sheer number of people exposed to TCE in the environment means the potential public health impact could be substantial, said Krzyzanowski. This underscores the need for stronger regulations and more monitoring of industrial pollutants. Now, I'm all for when it's this kind of pollutant to have regulation. Normally, I'm for deregulation, but this is harmful.
Yeah, I mean, it
has to be controlled.
And Parkinson's that's a brutal disease, right?
It is. It's just Michael J. Fox,
right.
Trembling and
yeah. And I've known some people that have had that, and it takes away. I mean, you can't even put your hold your food in your spoon or a fork to your mouth without. It's tough to watch and tough to have to deal with.
Yeah.
So. A limitation of the study is that it focused on only Medicare-aged individuals, so findings may not apply to younger people or those with early onset Parkinson's disease. In addition, TCE exposure estimates were based on outdoor air levels in 2002 and may not reflect individual lifetime or indoor exposures. So this could blow wide open as something really, really ugly.
I'd rather be bit by a werewolf than get Parkinson's. You know what I'm saying?
Or Sasquatch.
No, you can't change into a Sasquatch from being bit by a Sasquatch.
You can't. Oh, but a werewolf.
I'd rather have
Michael J. Fox as well, right? Isn't that what happened to him?
He wasn't bit by it. You mean in Teen Wolf?
Yeah.
No, that was a portrayal. Scott,
he wasn't bit by a werewolf?
No, come back to reality, man.
Okay.
That was a theatrical portrayal.
I actually never saw the movie. So.
Come on, man. You're gonna confuse our guests. All right, folks. It's getting closer to Halloween. Can you tell?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got to start working on our costumes.
So,
all right. Should. Take care, everyone. Remember last year I was the Unabomber, I think.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining us. Can I find there it is.